Good morning everyone, it's Lee here from Blastaway. Hope you're all doing well. Check out the growth on this stonework. It's thick with moss. So we're in the city centre of Manchester today. It's a lovely morning. The sun's finally risen above them buildings there. Past hour or so been working in the shade. The job's coming up lovely. It's improving the aesthetics as such of the building. Lovely word that, aesthetics. So I'm just low pressure steaming down all the stonework, little bits of moss on the brickwork. It's the building is it's nearly 125 years old, I think it is. 1896, I think it is. Yeah, 1896. I can just about see it there on the building. You can't see it from this angle. So yeah, just give you an example of what we're up to. So one-handed with the lance, obviously, while I'm holding the camera in the other hand. A little bit difficult. 1 second, just turn the lance straight. A little bit more. That'll do. Right, okay. So not too much pressure, 110 bar. Nice and gentle. So with the flow of the water turned down on the system, we've set the boiler to 110 degrees. Now that won't necessarily give us a temperature of 110 degrees, and that's because we've got less water going through a bigger coil of the boiler. So therefore, when the heat gets going here now, because I've only just started, it will actually be a lot more hotter than 110 degrees Celsius. So you're looking at a lot more closer to about 130. We can take it up to 150 degrees if we like to. We can take it beyond 150 degrees. But what we don't want is it to get too dry, because we're going to have less impact of pressure on the surface. So we need it to still be wet so that it's effective. So, like I say, bear with me, it's a little bit difficult with one hand. I'm also in the cherry picker. I'll let the steam just bellow away there so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so as an example, that's the sort of things that we're coming to find. Cracks and perished areas. when I've done this, I'll give it a bit of a treatment with some soft wash solution, which obviously is sodium hypochlorite. That'll kill off some spores, some ingrained algae, but what we're also seeing here is a lot of carbon deposits, carbon sulfation. Now on this job, that's not required to be removed. So the agreement is just to remove all the organic growth, which is the algae, the moss, the lichen. Perfect example of lichen, if anybody doesn't know what lichen is what's on the top of this light here. Let me give it a rinse off and I'll show you what I mean. So obviously this is moss, so you've all seen moss before. So that's rinsed. Now that's one type of lichen. I'm not exactly sure its scientific name. You might have to Google that yourself. But it does come in different forms. Now you've got one here which is got a nickname of mustard lichen. That's that one. And obviously across there is a lot of green algae. If you're ever removing this stuff with without any chemical, that's just a perfect example of what I've just done there. I've pre-wet it, soaked it, it's softened it up slightly, and it's made it a lot more easier to remove. I just want to show you something here. So you can see the staining that it's left on the surface. And that's only going to come off now with some agitation from, for example, a magic sponge with some chemical, like a degreaser or a TFR, traffic film remover. It's not important to do on this job. Nobody's really going to see the top of that light. So the main aspects of what we're doing is removing all the organic growth off the stonework and the brickwork of the building. There is a little bit of bird crap here and there. So this top cap in here, I'm going to give you another demonstration on that. But by the way guys, first of all, thanks for clicking on this video and watching. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell so you're notified for all new videos, and hopefully by now on the bottom of this video it should be showing up. There's a link there to our merchandise that we're now selling. So if you fancy a t-shirt, a hoodie, or even a mug to drink your tea or coffee in, check out the products on that link. So here we go, I'll give you another demonstration here. Again, one-handed. It's not too difficult at this flow and pressure. You know, I'm a strong lad. You know, you know, it's quite easy to be honest. Especially with my experience. I've been pressure washing now for 17 years, coming up to 17 years. Sorry about that everyone, I must have pressed the button then. Right, that's it then. I'm going to crack on with this building, get it finished off. Give us a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.